Mike J.K. McLeod. What I have here is one of the, probably if not the rarest saw in my collection. It is a Wizard Cat 16 distributed by Western Auto Stores. Western Auto used to be a chain of stores, sort of like Sears, where other manufacturers would manufacture the saws and they would distribute it under their own label. But trying to find information on this was tough. What I later found out, I mean, searching the web and coming across it, there was a gentleman on one of the chainsaw forums. And he said, "Well, I have a Cat 14. I'm looking for parts and information on it." And one of the gentlemen put up a picture. He said, "Well, does it look like this?" And he had, well, this particular saw, but it had the same markings, the same, the same everything. He says, "Oh, well, it's a manufactured by Lancaster Pump." So, aha, because I've had this saw for I don't know, maybe 2 years or so, and I really couldn't find any information on it. Western Auto's been out of business. Lancaster saw hasn't made saws in 35 years, whatever it is, when they stopped making them. The company itself is still in business, and CB Tool, which is the actual manufacturing end of it, is still in business. As far as making and distributing saws, and there's hardly any information on it. I'm looking for an IPL or just something on it. But I mean, it's a pretty darn good running saw. It has a Tecumseh engine in it. I believe I think Acres says it's an AH480 engine on it. They come in a 4 and a 5 horse version. I'm not sure what the CCs are. It's hard to get documentation on it. I tried checking with the Great Book of Tecumseh. It'll give me a little bit of information about the engine. It has a Lawson Power Products carburetor on it, so I got the information on that. It helped me to track down the numbers and get a rebuild kit and all that fun stuff like that. So I'm just going on it from there. Now, when I got this saw, it didn't have any spark. I tried fooling around with it, cleaning the points, doing everything I could. And it turns out it was a bad coil. But finding a coil for this is, there's no documentation. It's hardly anything out there. It's got this type of coil on it. It's a Tecumseh coil. It has 3 leads. One goes to ground, one goes down to the points, and the other one goes to the kill switch. The one I put on here, it's just slightly bigger than this. So the body is slightly bigger, but the opening here is slightly smaller. So, and it uses a little tab that slides through here, slides up to the top, and then attaches to the lamination with a little screw. But it seemed that the other one was just a little bit smaller. I was able to squeeze it onto the lamination with a little bit of help. Get it all the way out, get it all the way up to the top, and lo and behold, there was spark. The other thing I'll have to do is, since the new coil only has 2 leads rather than 3, I'll just have to splice into the wire that goes down to the points and just run it to the switch so I can shut it off. As far as I know, it's it's 3/8 Oregon bar. It should be the original bar. And the thing that's missing on here, there's supposed to be a plate that it's proprietary. I've got the little lever. Now there's a hole in the lever that goes into a hole in the plate, which is a rivet, which is a small rivet, and then there's a hole in the plate with a rivet in it that goes into the hole in the bar. So what you do is the plate attaches to the bar, and as you push this forward, it pushes the bar forward and tightens the chain. It's their own patent system. I don't think anybody else has it, or anybody else tried. But you push it forward, you tighten it, and it does pretty darn good. But it's like a 3-handed operation to get it forward, lift up the bar, and then tighten. I mean, for what it is, it's a really good running chainsaw. Yeah. I got to do a few odds and ends to it. You know, I put the new coil in. I have to cut it to size. And what I'll do is I'll take the original factory ending off and put a new grommet, make it look all original. Now they really didn't have much of a color scheme. They kind of painted in red. Someone decided it was a good idea to take a brush and just kind of paint over it. So I'm going to remove all of that. I may get a local graphics guy to redo this little sticker. And it should say like a 50IL in there if it was badged under Lancaster. But actually, it's pretty darn good and pretty rare. I've only seen a couple of these on the internet. You know, eBay, you come across them every once in a while, but people snatch them up, and they want to pay an ungodly amount for them. Yeah. I'm gonna pretty it up, straighten it out. I'll keep you updated.